Hello, everybody. Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. How are you all doing? I just ate a big bowl of mac and cheese very quickly because I was moderating on Wyatt's channel, Wall Street Productions. And so I was being the responsible aunt. Isn't that wonderful? So, yeah, I did get a chance to start the next row. So I've been working on that. Hi, Sam. So I've been working on that. So hopefully in the next however long I can get this done and maybe a square or two up here. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, excuse me. Because in here is where the fire is. And it's going to be pretty. So how are you doing, Sam? Hopefully you're doing good. So, I am gonna just get started, and we're gonna do what we did yesterday, and I'm just gonna have you guys pick numbers. Obviously some numbers are already picked, so if you pick a number, I will, if I don't have one, I'll have you pick again. Ooh, hi Janet. That's fine, Sam. You can hop off there if you're waiting for a call. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Everything that I am using is down in the description below. I decided to just say that, and you guys can all look down there if you're curious, other than me doing a long spiel. So, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll tell you about them. Okay, so we are going to pick numbers between 1 and 30. So, first one, who's going to be? Who's going to say the first number? We're going to keep this random. Okay, first number is 28. And that is Z. Do I have any Z's? No, I don't. Pick another number. It's between 1 and 30. Between 1 and 30. Did you mean 26, Janet? Okay, let's see. 18 and 26. 18 is in. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull some of these down. We're going to have some new ones because everybody's picking numbers that we already. Hang on. I want to be able to do some stuff. So we are going to come up here as well. Up here as well. And down here. Okay. So let's start again. The first one was 28. And that's a Z. We're going to come up here. We're going to do this because, yeah. It's not fun if there's nothing to dot. So why not? I got the plastic here, so if we don't get it all done, it's not a problem. We got the plastic. Okay, so the first thing, 28, was Z. Let's get some Z's down here. Can you guys see up here okay? Let me go wide so you guys can see. Yeah, I'm just going with chaos today. Why not? Why not? Do a little chaos. Yes, I did. I was so excited when she called your name last night. Oh my goodness. I was afraid to do too much commenting because a lot of times, I don't know if your YouTube does this or not when you do it off the phone, that if you do too much, it like kicks off the phone and your computer it kicks off the phone, so the TV makes it to where you can't comment. You gotta go out and you gotta go back in to make comments. And I'm like, ah. So I was very little commenting last night, but I was excited. I told Tom, I was like, oh, it's Sam. So yeah, I couldn't do too much chaos in there, but you know, I was happy and I cheered. I was excited. Oh, that wasn't you? I thought it was you. Hi, Carrie. Oh no, you're Crocker. That's right. Well, I still cheered. I still cheered. Oh, so you ordered it on your own. Okay. That is cool. We are waiting. Oh, I slammed down a bowl of mac and cheese. There's a helicopter. And I ate it way too fast. And my stomach is like, girlfriend, what are you doing? So I am very nauseous. So much fun. But see, I forgot. I thought it was you. Hi, Lola. Philip is Minecrafting with Wyatt currently. They're doing a video against Chris on Minecraft. So they are building a monster maze, and then Chris has got to go through it or something and not get unalived. So yeah, so if you hear hollers in the background, that's just them. That's just them playing Minecraft. So yeah. Oh, Lola has 72 cats. Well, it says Lola has 72 cats. That's what it says. Today is going to be a little bit of a calmer stream. Because I'm nauseous and I don't really feel good. But, let's see. Tomorrow, I go to your bladder urology and talk to him about why I'm passing blood clots when I'm not feeling great or I get overheated. Why blood clots? So tomorrow may not be very fun. I don't know. It depends on what they're planning on doing. So, and my appointment is at 3:45. So it'll just be a, oh, I just had it and it was funny. It'll be a shorter stream tomorrow. Because as long as I leave here by 3:15, I'll be fine. And the 30th, unless something else happens, I will be taking the youngest of the kids, Tom's son Zach, to get an eye exam for the military. He's going through the whole disability thing right now, and they want to check his eyesight. So he doesn't drive. So, and Ma, her car is not working. So I gotta find out today if I am taking him. So on the 30th may be a pre-recorded video, because I think he's got to be there at 2:30. Yeah, I was there. I was there in the chat last night. But yeah, I used to watch the big screen TV. That way Tom and I can both watch. But and then chat on my phone. Well, my phone starts to it starts to kick the other part off the TV, and I'm like, oh. So I said hi, and then periodically I would put in like a few little bits and bobs, but I wasn't able to be very chaotic last night. But I wanted Tom to see it too, so if I would have just been on my phone, I would have been a little bit more chaotic. But no, I wasn't able to misbehave. But yeah, it was a very interesting stream. I found it fascinating. Officer Putty. Well, hello. Hello. And, okay, I guess she's going to talk. You have anything else you want to say, ma'am? Now that you're talking? Anything else? Are you done? The cats are just... They're kind of like me. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I don't think they did either. I'm kind of like a little bit of a zombie, kind of bleh. And I've had a whole glass of tea. I've had like a whole thing of coffee. And I mean like this size. I've had a lot, and I'm just not awake. I mean, I'm awake, but I'm just not fully awake. Oh, you did? I don't know where Mara is. Yeah, they are fun. They're fun. Tom and I was talking last night that there's like no way that we can be better than that. So our event is just going to be partly sunny with a chance of chaos. So yeah. Or partly chaotic with a chance of chaos. I guess that's how you should say it. Because with Tom, working, we don't have a chance to really make it really chaotic. So we figure we're already chaotic enough. So if you guys want to troll people, as long as it's friendly trolling and no one gets feelings hurt, we're not going to mind that. But we're kind of chaotic enough, actually. So, yeah, we may have some surprises, but it's not going to be at the extent that they're doing, because we just don't, with Tom working, it's hard. I would love to set it up. We have another camera. I would love to set it up to where both of us are in shot. I gotta talk to Wyatt about that. And we have the loudest pottier going on right now. Are you done, ma'am? Scratch, scratch, scratch. You're gonna be in China before you know it. The cats are trying to go to China. Woohoo! Yeah, we officially decided, because this is a very, very special date. July 13th is when we will need your picture of your canvases and what you want to be called. So that gives Wyatt 2 weeks, because he's working and doing his channel. That gives Wyatt 2 weeks to get it all done. And we're just gonna do a whip and a whip parade at the beginning and at the end. And then during it, we're just gonna have album, like this week's album, you know, and do it like what they're doing. And so you can show what you're doing. Okay, so the next number. Oh, let me move up. Let me move up. Come on, mouse. Where are you? There you are. Because we had 28, 18, then 26. 18 is in. In. Do we have ins? Yes, we do. We have some ins. We have some ins. I get a good little bit done down here. I started at 11. Was it 11? Yeah, I think so. I think that's when I started. Yeah, it was. Maybe it was 10. Because I thought, ooh, I have like, no, it was 11. I had a few hours. I would have been over here sooner, but I had my nose in Facebook land. Oh, and then I was also watching some news on internet. It seems so depressing. To the point now I don't even like to watch. And then Tom is in Vincennes today. That's a little bit of a drive, so he's probably going to be peeping. Come on. I had the weirdest dream last night, too. I dreamt that I was at a subway and everything in the subway was weird. Like, there was a bunch of teenage kids, like, from when Tom and I were in school. Come on, get off of there. Get off of there. And, like, the boys kept flirting with me, and I'm like, I am too old for you. Oh, no, Lola, he was digging. Oh, yeah, Sam, you did. Yeah, peeping Tom. Really, Lola? It didn't look familiar to me, though. That's what was weird. But, I mean, I guess it makes sense. For a brief moment, I'm like, did I just do K's? I'm looking, and no, these are all N's. I'm like, whew. It's like, no. Oh. Oh. Subway surfing? That fountain drives me crazy. And I'm crazy enough. I don't need to go anymore. And I can't have Philip fill it, so I'm gonna have to get up in a second and go fill it because it's gonna drive me cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. Where's the ends? They're there. One of my friends' mom is in the hospital. I think she's a beautiful train wreck too. Her mom is in the hospital. It's Holly. And she's not doing too good. Oh, I'm a little worried about that. Can you hear it? Okay. It's like, rah, 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 rah. Let me put these diamonds down. And I'm going to go fill it up because it's right outside the door. Because I know it's driving me crazy. Okay. Let me I'll be right back. Oh, Rex. Hi, Bubba. Yes, I know this is loud. Okay. Peace and quiet. I will remain sane another day. Oh, and my Dexcom got approved. Isn't that awesome? It sucks for Tom, but mine got approved. It's probably because the amount of times I would have to poke, I just wouldn't do it. Just saying. Just being honest. So it got approved. So now I'm just waiting for the refill so I can keep monitoring. I don't know why diabetics have such trouble. Our supplies should be free. The insulins are not cheap enough for some to even get it. So you have to have either at a doctor's office, like our doctor's office has it's a medicine counselor doctor kind of thing. They just do pharmacy. And then we also have a social worker at the office. We have a chaplain at the office. We have staff doctors. We have residents. We've got pain management, all at the doctor's office. So you can pretty much get whatever you need there. Lab, everything at the doctor's office. And so, yeah, it was them that said I should get disability. And it's hard for me to even think about that again. The first time was so stressful and so mentally draining. But even the social worker and the doctors are all like, no, you need to do it. And I'm like, but I've tried and I got this. And they're like, but it's different now. And I don't know why I've got such a block. Well, yeah, I do. But I guess I'm not ready to face that block again. And I know I should do it. I don't know if I can face another rejection. I tried so hard the first time. So I don't know. Yeah, the first time I filed, it took like 3 years of fighting. And I even had an attorney. And they said that people with fibromyalgia are perfectly fine and do not need disability. My wish was not granted. So, after 5 years and countless rejections, they told me that I was unable to file again. I had maxed out something. So I gave up. And I was telling the doctors about what happened. They're like, no, that makes no sense. They don't know what they were talking about because you can. I don't know. And it goes beyond the actual rejection. It also had a part of how I grew up, how I was raised, which I don't really want to go into right now. I will one day. Today is just not a day to talk about it. I'm a little bit I'm just not myself. I need to scoot this down. I'll be doing a lot of scooting of the board back and forth because I'm doing a big section. I'm not depressed or anxious or anything. I just am tired. I didn't sleep well last night. And just kind of tired. And when I get tired, I get very sleepy and quiet and yeah. Does anybody else get like that where they know they're not themselves, but it's not psychological, it's just you're having a day. Guess I'm just having a day. I know. And I will one day. I will talk about it one day. It's just at this moment, if I talk about things, oh, trust me, I ain't afraid to talk. I just, if I talk about certain things and it gets back, it'll make it harder for my brother. So, yeah, I gotta protect him. But there'll come a day that, yeah, there'll come a day. So, yeah. Oh, Philip must be done. I went back in to get more mac and cheese. Yeah, they told me that if I can, I was doing physical therapy during the disability, and it was at the medical center, so it was physical therapy to get me out of bed. It wasn't like, ooh, I choose to do this. It was actually doctor. They told me that if I could do physical therapy, I could work. I'm like, my physical therapy is in a swimming pool, so it doesn't hurt my joints. Are you going to let me work in a pool? They didn't like that. Okay, so that was 18. So let me go up. I think there was something else. 26 X's. Okay. Then I think I've got okay, 26 X. Mercy! That was a huge sneeze, Jimmy. Are you okay? Okay, X. Let me move this down because we're starting up here. But, oh, that's what I was talking about. If I can find a way to record both of us during the event, that would be awesome. But if not, we'll have to just diamond paint one at a time. I do a video and then he does a video. That way, his team gets videos with him. My team gets videos with me. And then, of course, you can cross the streams. You can post in both of our but if you're with a team, you gotta stay with that team for reasons that I can't talk about right now. But yeah, you can still post stuff and aggravate us. But there's one place that has to be either one team or the other. The rest of the time, you can do whatever you want. We don't care. It's just whatever you sign up at the beginning. That's how we're going to keep you. But during it, you can cause chaos and hilarity. Actually, it would be 2 cameras on this channel. So, yeah. So, we're either going to have 2 cameras and find a way to split screen on one, like kind of like what Kristyn and Mushy are doing, where you see 2 different screens. We got to figure that out. We got to figure out how that is done. Because I know it can be done. Because Wyatt has it at his house. We just got to do that. And then if we can only do it one at a time, then I'll do a video. And then when he gets home, he gets to do a video. And double the content. So you can see what I'm working on. And then you can see what he's working on. And then you can cause chaos. Yes. All right. So that is done. I need another number. And if we can't do it on OBS, we can always do it on StreamYard. Yeah, like if I'm on, then you can, and after I'm done, say, oh, by the way, at this time is Team Hilarity. Be there or be square, because I want both teams to enjoy all the content. I just have to have you guys pick a team. But once you do it, then it's all total chaos and hilarity. It'll make sense later why we have to have you guys go into one team or the other. And then, it'll make sense later. But then after you physically say, I want to be on this team, you can just, after you say it and it's in stone, it's chiseled in stone, then you can do whatever you want. You can be on both sides of the fence causing chaos on both. But we're not restricting you on, 1 week you can be on my team and then the next minute you can be on his team and just cause royal chaos. Just as long as you say what you are at the beginning. So yeah. But if it's one of those things where we can't do double, Tom does have another YouTube channel that he could do Uncle Mystery Man, and because that's what he goes by, is Uncle Mystery Man. So, we have options. He has a channel too, so it may just have a month of of YouTube on it. You never know. You never know. We have Wyatt. You never know what his brain will come up with. So, but I need a number. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like once you tell me what team you're on, just so I can get it in stone, you just can flippity-floppity all you want. You can flippity-floppity all you want. You can go to one channel, then you can come into my channel, then you go to... I've done that before. On other... Like, I did it for the Star and Sherry and Mama. They were all filming. They all had their thing. So I would go to her channel. I would go to Mama's channel. And then I went to Star's channel. And then I went to Sherry's channel. And then I went back to Star. They never knew where I was. It was so much fun. 7. Yeah. I had so much fun that day. No one knew where I was going to be. I'd be like, okay, I'll be right back. And then they're like, oh, she's over here. So yeah, you are more than welcome to flippity flop channels to cause chaos. I actually recommend that. Especially if you cause chaos over at his first, and then I can start the train a rolling. Oh yes, we were talking about it last night, and with it being both of us in the same house, you know, it's easier to communicate and stuff. And we were laughing last night at some of the stuff we were thinking about. It was wonderful. Mind you, it's not going to be as detailed because he works, and it's not fair for me to do all this chaos behind the scenes and then he doesn't have time to retaliate. So it's going to be calmer. We're going to leave you guys to cause the chaos and hilarity. Just as long as no one gets hurt. We're good with it. Because I have realized that sometimes the people outside of the people outside and not involved in the planning make it so much fun. Oh my goodness. You know, it's kind of like this channel. We just plant the seeds and you guys grow them. So, yeah. We already kind of do the chaos. This is just a reason to have you guys play on it more. Yes, go ahead, start planning. I want you guys to have fun too. This is going to be a, what do they call that? Oh, I can't, an interactive event where the people at home can play along too. Just as long as you, when we say, you know, oh guys, you guys need to do this or you guys need to do that, just trust us. There's reasons why we're asking you to do certain things. But yeah. If I say, for instance, oh, make sure you guys get your progress in this album for both of our, you know what I mean, or whatever your team is. Like if I say, oh, Lola, whatever, I'm making up a team. Oh, Lola, make sure you put your progress in team so-and-so this week, you know. Just make sure that if we ask you to do that, that you do it. There's special reasons why. But we can't let the cat out of the bag. We're going to have reasons for things that we do. And then there's going to be like, of course, do your worst. Aggravate the crap out of Tom. So yeah. It'll be fun. We're starting early. We're planning really early. And that gives us time to be able to get things squared away. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I wanted it done early because it gives me a chance to think about stuff, because I don't always think. You guys have heard me talk. I'll take it around town, and then I'll be like, what was I talking about? And then Tom with his ADHD, it's like, party some nights. We're just like, what are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what either of us are doing. Okay. I am the chaos. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to worry about being super fast. Just as long as when this is the only thing I want from you guys. If you are on my team, Team Chaos, I want you to diamond paint with me, as I'm doing the lives, because I will be doing lives every day during events. That's just how I roll. That I want you to just paint with me so we can be a community of chaotic painting people. And you never know what I'm going to say, You never know. I might say, okay, let's do numbers. Let's do alphabet. Let's do spell out chaos. I mean, you never know what I could do. So I just want my people to diamond paint with me and have fun. But I do plan on being seen every day with you guys and diamond painting every day. Even if Tom and I can't go live at the same time, I want my people to, I know, I could change my mind a million times. So you just have to understand, I'm talking live. I'm talking and saying it now 6 months ahead of time. So I could change my mind. But I like the randomness, the chaos of working. And you never know. I might say make a tic-tac-toe, or make a 0, or make, you never know what I might do. On the whole canvas, it may be Tom is stinky. You never know. I could do anything. But I just want to make it to where every day you get a little bit of time to diamond paint. Because isn't that the most important thing? I do need a number, by the way. But isn't that the most important thing about a live, an event? For the person to get with the fam and diamond paint together. I think that is something that I would really cherish, because I want to be able to love 12. I want to be able to love this and get to know people. Even if you don't have to be Team Chaos to come over and diamond paint with me. You don't have to be Team Hilarity to diamond paint with me. You all can diamond paint when you want. But, yeah, I think it's really important, especially to me, with the medical issues that I have, and to have what you guys have too, and that's loneliness. And not everybody's lonely every day, but there may be a day you're like, oh, I feel kind of lonely. Wonder what Jill's doing. You know what I mean? Everybody is welcome to watch. So yeah. F. So I think that's really nice. And I think that's also nice with Tom, that when he's doing his, I can be beside him and I can be diamond painting along with his rules. So, or what hilarity he wants to cause. So, yeah. And I would rather have less chaos and more diamond painting time than less diamond painting and more chaos. Because, you know, do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? The chaos is great, but that time with you guys is also wonderful too. So we're just going to have to do both. So, okay, I need another number. Hopefully someone is paying attention to the numbers. Because I'm not. But yeah, I want to entertain my chaotic troop. 10-4, good buddy. 72? How about 27? Yeah, we can do 25. 5. 5 is 5. Let's see. Do we have any 5s? Yes, we do. So, yeah. Is there anything that you would like to see us do? Okay, there's no 5s down there. Okay, there's 5s up here. Because we can be chaos too. We can have it on one live to where we're timed, and then after, this is just an example, and then after the buzzer goes off, we have to do the other person's painting and then put something, like spell out something chaos or do something chaos, and then when the timer goes, we have to switch back to our own. I mean, even stuff like that would be fun. Like, those would be like weekend editions when Tom's home, but just do like chaotic things. Oh, that's why you're not the boss, huh? So yeah, I got some things I want to do. Would you guys be interested in seeing something like that? Ooh, we could even have tag teams where the boys, where Wyatt and Philip would have to choose a side, and then we have to tag team. We would have one, or I would have one, and he would have the other, and they've got a diamond paint, and then we stop and we switch it, and then we have the diamond paint. That would be fun. And chaos. Because you guys would have to be in charge of the buzzer. Or you guys would have to be in charge of letting us know how much time we have. I think that would be fun. And doing that, we'd have to have one square done in so much time. And then not like, and have it to where we couldn't use multi-placer. It'd have to be single placed. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I need to. I need to. Yeah. And just like do fun things like that. Just to make it interesting, do like weekend funnies. Weekend funnies. That's what I want to do, is that would be chaotic and hilarious at the same time. So much fun. or even have like someone pick a number, have an untouched small 30 by 40 canvas, have an untouched canvas with the plastic still on it, have to have the plastic still on, and then you know, you guys would team up and huddle together on the computer and say what number we need to do without looking at the canvas. What number? And then we have to do all of that number on the whole canvas. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be fun. I mean, just, or even have you guys say, oh, okay, this is what we want you to do. You know, everybody talk amongst themselves and get a plan. And then we have to do that kind of painting on a fresh canvas. And then work with that canvas throughout the whole month. Only work on, that'd be like special paintings, special painting day. And then you guys get to pick the chaos that we do. Yeah. See, this could be so much fun. You know, and I want it to be interactive, you know, where you guys are in it to win it. And then that way you're still getting your time to paint done, and we're getting our turn to diamond paint done. Yeah, that would be cool if you all had like bingo cards, and you can only mark off that number or that letter if we get it completed in the time frame that you give us. And if we don't get it all done within that time frame, then you can't mark your card off until we get it all done. That would be hilarious too. So yeah. We could make it so much fun. Would you guys be interested in that kind of chaos and hilarity? Welcome back, Carrie. I do need a number. I'm just waiting on a number. Are you getting tea, Philip?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you said yeah.
I'm just waiting for... Hey, Philip. Pick a number between 1 and 30. R. Okay. Nice.
Which one's your
Nice pick. This one. Do some R's. R, matey. Thank you. He's got a nasty cough. And see, it's nice outside, so we'll probably even diamond paint outside. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, was you? Yeah, you gotta clean up and feed your zoo. Hopefully it's not too much chaos so you don't have to clean up a lot. Oh no. Oh no, Lola. It's just chaos over there. Just chaos. Let's see, do I have all of the R's? All right, I need another number. I only have 11 and babysitting one dog. Ooh, we have 4 people. 13. G. I guess that this weekend, the mama of Priscilla, we're gonna have a girls' day. Me and Tom's mom and Dawn are going to have an all-day hangout on Saturday. Okay, so I'll do 3 next. I'm hoping that that day Tom can do some diamond painting. Because we haven't seen her in a very long time. So we don't know how good, how bad. We don't know much because she didn't talk much while she was in rehab. So we just knew the bare minimum. So yeah, we don't know how good, bad it is, but we'll find out Saturday. But that's okay. I've taken care of a person with a stroke before. My grandfather had a stroke and lived 12 years. Paralyzed on one side, not able to talk or walk. And didn't do very good at feeding themselves either. And at the end, he pretty much lost that too. So yeah, it doesn't bother me. I can take care of her. He had the stroke when I was 8. So I learned early. They said he would only live 1 year. He lived 12. That's the long stubbornness. You say we're going to do something, we prove you wrong. I get a lot of my stubbornness from him. Oh, I'm not stubborn? Lola. I am. I am very much typical what my horoscope is. I am a Ram. I'm an Aries. I am. Okay. That's fine. Hopefully you have everything squared away, Sam. Oh, and I got Tom so good. I got him good, guys. He, after my brother and all of them left, maybe it was before they got there. He was behind me and he put his arms around me and he goes, "Oh, look. Before I couldn't wrap my arms around you and now, look." Because there was space. I'm like, "Oh, yeah. This would be like it was if you dated me instead of my best friend." And he put his arms down and put his head down and went, I got him. Got him. He should have chose me. Yeah, I see Jill stubborn, no way. Laugh out loud, Jill not stubborn. Yeah, I smell that. That's sarcasm. and I like it. I like the smell of sarcasm in the afternoon. Oh my goodness. I used to tell my friends in high school, oh, if you're going to gossip about me, you better just tell me so I can give you some juicy stuff. I mean, if you're going to gossip, I want to make it good. I do have the Aries trait. Yeah. See, okay. This is me. And by the way, we do need another number. What was the number? What was that number? 11? Was that what it was? 30? I see a 30. I thought there was another number. What was it? You guys both said it. 13, 3. That's what it was. Okay, lots of threes. Okay. Let me scroll up. I see a 3, I see a 30, and then I see 11. Okay. All right. See, okay. With me, if I have to learn something, you have to tell me what I'm doing, and then you have to write it down. Because I need more than one direction. Because I'm like, huh? So, yeah, if you're going to tell me what to do, you need to tell me and then you need to write it down. I'm that kind of Aries. I am literally chaos. And if you don't do one or the other, I'm just going to look at you and go, I need more, please. But, as for like stubbornness and stuff, I am very stubborn, bullheaded. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it the way I know how to do. But if somebody needs something, or if I have something I can give, or if someone needs help, all they have to do is say, oh no, I need help. I'm right there. I'm right there. So it goes kind of both ways. I can be bullheaded and ram-like and stubborn, hard-headed, but then if someone needs help, I am there. That's just me. So I'm a mixture of both. But if I help you, I'm very stubborn. It's like, no, you need help? No, sit down. Oh, well, let me do... No, sit down. I'm helping you. Sit down. Rest. Relax. Get better. Yeah. I'm one of those kind of people. And then I'm also one of those, like, if someone is just not wanting to listen to reason and they need to listen to reason because they could get hurt or blah, 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 I always am like, okay, let me at least tell you what you need to know. Oh, no, I can do it myself. Oh, no, I can do this myself, especially with kids. I'll say, okay, you can fuck around and find out. And then that usually makes them wonder, okay, how bad is it if she's going to let me fall and find out? But what they don't understand is there's methods to my madness. Yes, I'm going to let them try, but I will stop them before they get hurt. You know, and say, okay, now we're going to stop this now. Now it's time to think. Do you really want to do this? Because this is what's happened so far, and if you're not careful, this is going to happen really quickly, you know. And then they usually will see reason because they see the outcome going opposite of what they want. So I do protect my kiddos from really crashing and burning, but I do let them find out. What did they used to call that? Protective failure? Something failure. Something failure. Something failure. Controlled failure. Because I don't want any child to get hurt, especially if it's their friends that are doing it. I'll stop before total chaos and ask them now, is this really going the way you want it to? Because I don't want anybody falling on their butt, but I'll let them find out just enough. And like with Tom, he knows the tell now, because there you go. I am not stubborn. I'm insistent for your own good. Oh, you're a find-outologist? Am I late a lot? I didn't used to be. But now that I'm sicker and it takes me longer, I never know in the morning how long it's going to take me to get ready. So I will say, oh, I'll be at your house at like 1:30-ish. But if I'm a little late, don't be upset, because, you know, or I'll say, what time do I have to be there? Oh, 1 o'clock. Okay, then I might get there at 12:30, 12:45. And then if I tell myself I got to be there early, by the time I get there, it's usually right on time. So, but my family and friends understand. They know that a lot of time I'm going to be late, because I never know how I'm going to feel. I try to be punctual on here, because even if I'm not sitting down at a diamond painting, I can still like talk and be doing things behind the scenes to get ready. So if I'm ever like really late, I overslept. Plenty of oversleeping. Oh, I got the... Okay. Do I have any more threes? Don't think so. Oh, nope, 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 nope. And I mean, if you've got someone that's got health issues and they never know how they're going to feel from day to day, and they address it, hey, I've got this, and I never know day to day what I'm going to feel like. I may be there, I may be there late, I may not be at all. If someone tells you right off the bat, sure, I would love to do that, but in case, do you get upset at that person because they didn't show? Or are you kind of like, okay, that's cool, because at least they're telling you? Oh, hi, baby. Don't, oh, no, not on the, no. Thank you. That's better. Okay, so 3, 11. Have we done 11 yet? Ooh, you know what 11 is. I don't think we've done 11. Oh, we were going to do 30, and then we'll do 11. We do 30. Because wait till you guys hear what 11 is. It is Mara's favorite. No, get off the keyboard. I don't know what she just did. Am I still live? Yeah. She did something. I don't know. 11 is Mara's favorite. Where is she at? Anyway, Mara, where are you? We're missing your pink hands waving at us. Wherever you are. And where's Lorna? I haven't seen Lorna. I'm sad. I know she's going through some stuff, but I'm not seeing Lorna. I'm not seeing Mara. Who else are we missing? I'm sad. I know we're missing more people than that. Mara may be sleeping because I think her sleep schedule is all messed up again. Okay. So now we're at 11. "11" is the D. Gotta do some D. Okay, let's see what I've missed. Oh, yeah, I am insistent for your own good. Yes. I understand that, Lola. I understand if they're using their sickness to be late. You know, I'm the type of person that if I'm going to be late because I have another engagement, I'm going to say, you know what? I have something else planned. But you know what? I'm going to get here. You're important too. I'm going to give you my time as well. But I might be late. But if it's like I have nothing else planned, you know, no reason not to be there, and I wake up and I'm legitimately not feeling good, and usually I'll call the person and they understand. They can hear it in my voice I'm not good. But I say, I'm still coming because you're important to me and I'm willing to do it. Then they understand. But if I call and say, I am too sick to come, everybody in my family understand. They can tell in my voice when I'm not feeling good. And most of the time they'll be like, you're not coming. You stay in bed. Usually they ground me before I even get a chance to say I'm not even coming. That's just how my family are. Because they understand when I have to be pretty sick. So 3 is next. Okay, we did 3. 21 is R. I think we've done 21. I don't know. Oh, did she record late last night? Yeah. Right. I understand, Lola. All right. We need another number. But I'm one of those that always feels bad if I promise something and I can't do it. You know, I'm the one of those that like to say, okay, if I can't call, I will have somebody else call for me. Because there's times with the trigeminal nerve in my face. There's times that I lose vision. Everything just goes black. And then my upper lip, I have trouble talking and I have trouble eating and drinking because the upper lip and my jaw. So, 13. Okay, we've already done 13, I think. I don't have any 13. 16. K. I got some K's. And I think the reason why I am so insistent about, explaining myself and over-explaining myself is because, I'm just going to say this. Indiana, there are some judgmental people. And I was so thankful to get my uncle's, scooter, his Scooty Scoot, because every time I go to the store, mind you, we have a handicap license plate, and you just don't grab those. It's like, oh, let me go to the BMV and say, I'm lazy and I don't want one, or I don't want to walk, I don't want to do, so can I have a license plate? No, you have to have a doctor. And trust me, I went through 3 doctors before this doctor finally said, why wasn't you able to get one earlier than now? Nobody believed me. And they're like, you're getting one. So I got a license plate. But still, people would be like, you got out of that truck too easy. I can climb in and out of a truck. I just can't walk 30 minutes, because if I walk 30 minutes, I fall. And I don't really want to fall and be embarrassed in the middle of the store. Sorry. So then when I had my own, people then treated it different. Oh, well, she's just not lazy. She actually has her own scooter, her own disability placard. And I'm like, why did it take that much? Why? Why couldn't you just, how did it offend them? How did their life change just because I was riding a Scooty Scoot in a grocery store? Especially when they don't even have a handicap placard, so why do they care if I have one or not? Yeah, so I finally got to the point where I got so used to just explaining to people that even with family, I explain, and they're like, you don't have to explain. You don't feel good. Oh, well, I feel like I have to because this. And they're like, no, you don't feel good. Enough. But isn't that horrible that you've got to explain so much about your life history to people? And if you don't, then you're rude and lazy. And I'm like, I would love to get a shirt that says all the things that are wrong with me. I have fibromyalgia, IBS-C, rheumatoid arthritis. I have all of these. What is your superpower? Exactly, Lola. And like, I'm to the point now where I can't stop. And part of that is my childhood, which, just like the other, one of these days, I'll explain. But I can't right now, for the sanity of my brother. But boy, do I have stories. So I always had to explain, because no one ever believed me. My brother was the only one that ever believed me. And I think it was because at a very early age, he told me he would love me and never judge me. He didn't care if I was a poor, drugged out prostitute living in a cardboard box. He would love me and accept me. And I told him the same. So I had that strength. So I always had one person to have my back. That's why I have his back. And eventually, there'll come a time And everybody will find out why I'm so overprotective of people. I wonder if where Tom's at. Oh, you're working on the D now? Oh, and I'll tell you this. This is how Indiana is. One day I had a scarf wrapped over my head because my hair, you know, was not clean. And I had to go into the store real quick to get a couple things. So I had a scarf on my head, you know. And people were so rude, bumping into me, telling me, excuse me, you know, getting rude and stuff. And I'm like, just because you have a scarf on your head, you're rude to me? So then I wanted to try it. I said, Tom, come in here. I need somebody to see this. So he came in. He's seen how people were acting. He's like, they're rude. It's like, yeah, I want to do something. I want to do an experiment. So I walked to the very, very far back. I took the scarf off. Here I am with like long greasy hair because I hadn't had time to wash my hair. I'm walking around the store, walking by people that I'd already been by. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry. That's how hateful Indiana can be. Isn't that horrible? And you know, I always make a point, especially if people are wearing scarves or sick or elderly or to smile at them or talk to them or say, oh, have a good day, or oh, do you need help with me? I can grab something for you. Because if you don't look healthy or like them or not needy or needy, people are so rude here to people. And I told Tom then, I'm not wearing a scarf ever again anywhere. I will go with greasy ass hair. Can you believe that? Oh, yeah, liars. Ooh, liars. Yeah, no. Okay, 16 have we done? Um, 7. Have we done 7? I don't see 7s. So yeah, I need more numbers. Yeah. People do suck. And it's like, what really is horrible is when you try to talk to them and brighten their mood or say, oh, I like your shirt, or, you know, oh, those shoes are cool, or I love your hair, it's so pretty. No, they just act more offended. And I'm like, I'm giving you a compliment. Take it. Oh, if I started calling names, yeah, that'd be bad. Because I have a favorite name. And it's close to what that is. It's close to twat. Twat waffle is my favorite word. Yeah, that's a good one. And I have another name, but here it means something different. Over in the UK, it's not frowned upon like it is here. But instead of saying cupcake, take one letter, change one letter to a T, and then add an N. I love saying that. Oh, nice to meet you, sea cake. I don't like the C word, but if it's going to be something to laugh, then I do. Let's see, what do I want to work on? We could do, let's do some A's. A's are number 9. What are some number 9s? And does anybody, like, if they're just having a bad day, just go to the bathroom or go to a quiet room and just yell in a streak of obscenities from here to Terre Haute. That would be about an hour trip, going 55 miles an hour. Oh, there's been times. Oh, especially one time was when I stubbed my pinky toe, the same pinky toe that I had broke just a few months earlier. That was my biggest moment. I made sailors blush. I put words and made sentences I didn't know you can grammatically do. It was fabulous. I would make English teachers proud. Yeah. Yeah. If it's, that's why I always say I go into a different room, because I'm the one that has to do the release. And no one else is going to understand at that moment, because I don't feel like expressing my heart at that moment. So I just go and do whatever I gotta do. Then I come back. Then I talk about it. But if someone sees me go into another room and hear shouting and blah, 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 just let me be for a minute. I just gotta get it out. And then I come back in and I'm pleasant and able to explain myself. But yeah. If I have to go in the other room to cuss, it's usually not good. Because at that moment, I'm only going to be mad. So why, if I'm mad, try to be reasonable and talk about something when I'm not being reasonable and not talking? I never understood that. It was always like, go in the other room, get it out, then come back. And if you want to talk about it, fine. If you want to forget that moment, fine. I'm not going to push, because if I'm in that moment, am I really going to want somebody wanting to push me to talk? Either they do or they don't. That's their right. So I'm always like, well, if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. It's up to you. Yeah. Anytime anybody wants to shout a number, go for it. If not, I'm just seeing what's in front of me and I'm working on it. Somebody's not happy. Philip! Somebody's not happy. I don't know which one. Come on, Carl. Always you. I should have known. Okay, 12. Okay. I think we've done 12. I don't see any more 12. Oh, is Tom home? I think he might be. Maybe. Let me see. Let's see. Where is he? Hope he's on his way home. Is anybody here?
What?
Is anybody here?
I just came in to steal some food from your feeder.
That's fine. Steal away.
Sorry, Maxwell. I'll give it back in 1 sec. Here, Maxwell. Come here, Maxwell. There you go.
Has Priscilla been OUT out recently?
Probably due soon.
Okay. 12, 14, 21.
What time is it? Okay.
47. Tom looks like he's driving home. Well. Okay. Brown didn't want to go in. Let's see, is there any more S's? Okay. Let's see, do I have any 12s? Those are F's. Okay, no. 14 H's. I have H's. My goal is to have this done before February 1st, and I think there's a good chance I'll be able to get it done. Because I know I'll have tomorrow for like an hour, and then some time before, and then I'll have time on the 31st. Oh, no, it wasn't him. He's not here yet. So the party's still on. We're still partying. We're still partying. Okay, so 21 is our... Well, hello, Blizzard. All right, so we're going to have to come up with more. Let me tell you what we've got. We've got... And if I say something that sounds good, just put it out. 6s, U's, Y's, 8s, P's, V's, 1s, percentage signs. Any of those sound fantastic? One. Okay. Oh, and remember the dude that's staying in the camper dude? Anybody remember the story about the camper dude being rude to me? Or being rude about me? Isn't it convenient now that the only person he talks to is Ma? He don't even, if we're over there, he won't even come out of his trailer. Isn't that hilarious? I think he realized he messed up. Oh yeah. He's just go in that order. Okay, so we'll do 6 next. Oh, he's late 60s, early 70s. So he's still over there. Because Tom did agree that he could stay the winter. But yeah, I get a big kick out of it. He's like silent. Before he was like coming over every day. Now it's just silent. I love it. So yeah, update is he's still over there. But he's not said a word. Alright, let me see if this multiplacer will let me multiplace. It would be wonderful if it did. Now don't let me down. Yay! Didn't let me down. Let's try that again. Oh, that was my bad. Okay. Alright, I gotta scoot this all the way down because there's a lot of 6s in here. We did find out, though, that he was fired. So the job that he thought he was going to have at the beginning of spring, he was going to move back to the campground, he got fired. So I did find out that juicy morsel. Really, that's all the gossip I've got, though. I will let you have 3 guesses, Lola, and if you don't get it, I'll tell you. But you'll probably get it. And at this instance, I will let you even say a cuss word. Nothing surprises me with him. Nothing. But, you know, it's like, oh, I haven't given you guys, like, a heads up about that situation. And I'm like, it's been since, like, November since I've said anything. I must tell you. Yeah. Sam, you're missing one more. As soon as you get that last one, then you win. Ding, ding, ding. 3. All right. But there's one more. That will just home run it to the park. Yes. Yes, Sam. Yes. Borderlining on narcissistic. Let's just say this. Ma would never say anything bad about anyone. That's just Ma. She's very sweet. She even said something. I'm like, ooh, oh, Ma said something. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. Just loaded dishwasher.
Okay. Philip is in here.
Just for a minute. I'm gonna take her out in a second.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run to the store. Grab
Okay.
cat food. Do we need anything else for? I know I probably need to have something to go with the chicken, but whatever we need for tonight is what I need to know.
Well, we're gonna have chicken salad. A salad with chicken in it.
I know that.
So that would probably be it.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Carl, behave yourself.
Yeah.
We just smacked that Maxwell a minute ago.
Well, Maxwell probably deserved it.
For once, no.
No?
Carl did it unprompted.
Oh. Okay. Well, there's that. Oh, Sam said hi. Lola said hi.
Hi.
He is. He's a very good kid. I raised a good one. I know when I was at his school one time, I was talking to the other choir moms, and they were like all talking about their son and daughters. Oh, they're this, they're this, they're this. And they looked at me and said, "So how's Philip? What is he like? What kind of a kid is he?" It's like, "Oh, he goes to the grocery store, and I trust him to do this or that. He's got a copy of my bank card where he can go and just get me whatever he wants." And they're like, "He don't spend your money?" I'm like, "No, he's responsible." So when him and I moved at Greenfield, I got him another copy of my card, and I'm like, okay. And he learned how to pay the bills, and he's learned how to do everything, and I trust him. He's never let me down. They're like, "Wow." I'm like, "Yeah, I trust him. I raised him to be a responsible kid, and he is." And anymore, he has my bank card because he goes more places than I do. And he's never ever asked, or not really, like, have the card and be somewhere and call and say, "Can I have this?" No. If it's on the list, he goes by the list. And I know there's times he wants things and he never asks. He always waits until his birthday and Christmas. Um, he never even asks for clothes. Isn't that horrible? He never asks for anything. He just knows that, even like growing up, I would take him to the store and I would always tell him, "Now, if you behave yourself, I'll let you pick out something." And people are like, "Oh, no, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." Yeah, he's my only one. I'm like, "Oh, no, you don't understand. You don't know we're going to get it anyway." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, what I do is I would say, 'Okay, Philip, if you're good throughout the entire store, I'll let you pick out something. I'll let you pick out something. So we'd go through the store, and he wouldn't ask for anything. And I would say, okay, you have a choice. You can pick out your own cereal, or you can pick out your own juice. And he thought he was the bee's knees that he got to pick out something, not knowing he was going to get it anyway. So yeah. He would be good just to be able to pick out what juice. Hi, Dari. I wanted more, Lola. I wanted a house full of kids. But after I had so much trouble with him and I almost both didn't make it. When they said that I was pretty much bad, that I had problems and that I probably wouldn't be able to have any more. And I was like, okay. Because they said they gave me a 75% chance of survival. And I was like, okay, well, I want to be alive to be able to take care of him. So we won't. And when I had my hysterectomy, the surgeon came in and said, I can understand why you were told that you would never be able to have any more kids. I was like, why? You are butchered. It's like, oh. The surgeon that did the C-section butchered me. So I don't know what he had to do to fix the problem that I had, that it butchered me. But yeah. So yeah. Because they did a laparoscopy first. They went in there and they looked around. And they said then, oh, there's a lot of problems in there. It's like, oh, okay. Like, well, we'll just get it all out. It's fine. I'm like, oh, but what about my ovaries? Like, I gotta keep my ovaries. They're like, okay, well, we'll do the best we can. And what they did is they peeled. This sounds horrible. If you're not into gore, don't put your fingers in your ears for a minute. But, my ovaries was adhered on the inside. They had to peel them up and inflate them and then like sling them back to where they should be. And they told me I could have needed another surgery at any time, but it healed right. But I am full of slings. And then they just added more slings. And afterwards, you know, when they were taking the camera down there, or they came in after the fact, they came in after they took the camera and did all the exploratory stuff. He said, man alive, you sure are slung very interestingly. I'm like, I know. He goes, you're like, you have so many slings down there, you're like a playground. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, I'm held with slings. Do I have endo? You mean like endoscopy? Yeah. They went in and through my belly button and looked around. Oh, endometriosis. I had a problem. I had like some endometriosis problems, yes, because I used to bleed every 2 weeks. I had that. I had cysts on my ovaries. And yeah, it was okay. This is what's really weird. And the doctor came in and said, you're a very interesting case. It's like my whole life is interesting. He said, we seen blood pooled on the outside of your fallopian tube tract, you know, where your eggs are supposed to go down. Blood went up and out. What, baby? You're fine. So blood was pooled where it shouldn't have been. So yeah. I'm like, if anything weird is going to happen, it's going to be with me. I am not shocked anymore. So yeah, they had to get up in there and clean that out too. Because, yeah. He said, that's not healthy. So they went in and cleaned that out. 12 hours later, I was home because I told them I would be. So yeah. But I was told that once I get through menopause, if I want to have my ovaries removed, that I can. Like if there's a case where, like, I have a mutant gene, cancer gene, that popped up. I don't know how, but it showed ovarian cancer. I don't have cancer. I just have the mutant gene of it. That I was told that after I go through menopause, that if I wanted to have them removed, I could. But I'm kind of like, well, they got me this far. I don't really want to get through all of that unless I have to. So, oh, I'm sitting here diamond painting. You can't even freaking see me. That's the reason why they want to go up and look, because supposedly, no, I don't know for fact because I wasn't awake, but I was told that when they did the cesarean, they took my bladder and put it to the side. Well, when they did that, my husband at the time said they wrung it out. So I don't know if that's usual, but what I do know is that when I had my scan to check everything from my they checked everything from the diaphragm down, that everything structurally was in the right place, and they didn't see any tumors or anything that would lead them to believe cancer or anything there. The organs themselves are fine. Now, they wasn't able to see tubage. So that hence the reason why going to the doctor, so we can pinpoint, do I need to have it happen again before we do anything? Are they just going to go up and run a scope up there and look at the tubage? I'm fine either way. They say it's like a 3-minute thing. They use lidocaine. It's annoying, but it's not bad. Fine. Fair enough. Which I'm fine. I would rather have that and have them look at that. But everything down there looks fine structurally, but they can't get the tubage. So, yeah. So, both of my grandmothers. What, baby? Come here. What's wrong? Are you just sad that Tom's not home yet? He's not home yet. I can't help it. And it's not time for you to eat. But both of my grandmothers had bladder issues with their bladders falling. and they had to have them pinned back up. I had a great aunt that had bladder cancer. So bladder issues run in my family. So yeah, I think that's another reason why they just want to do a quick take a peek to make sure that my bladder's already slung up. So it shouldn't fall like theirs did. But both of my grandmothers had female trouble, bladder trouble. So that's another reason why they want to take a quick sneaky peek. And I'm fine. I mean, at this point in my life, I've been tested, checked, so much stuff that it's just like, okay, what do I got to do? Where do I got to go? What's going to happen? Am I going to be happy when it's over, or I'm going to cuss you out? All right, let's go. You know, at this point in time in my life, that whole ounce of prevention. Because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. So it's easier just to have them check it. Hello, Peeper. Oh, you want to see the furry baby? Okay, I can't pick up the furry baby because furry baby is heavier than what I'm allowed to pick up. So you're going to see me. Hi. Hello. There's that boy. How about, hello. Come here, Priscilla. Come here. Priscilla, come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. There she is. That's a Priscilla. That's a good girl. Come here. Really? That's it? That's all we get? Come here, Priscilla. Come here. Come here. Come here. Uncle Mystery Man, someone's lonely for you. Come here, Priscilla. Come here. Come here. I'm not supposed to do this, but come on. I gotta have a good hold of you. Oops. Oh. Okay, now I don't want to flash everybody. I don't want to flash everybody. No one wants to see that. There she is. There's our Priscilla. There's a girl. Yeah. Yeah, there she is. Hi. Hi. Now, whoa. Yeah. She's got 3 mamas. She's got Mama Joe, Mama Dawn, and Mama. Hi, Verlin. Don't you say I got 3 mamas. I got 3 mamas. I'm so spoiled. Yes. Hi. You want to get down? Okay. Go ahead. Get down. Whoops. You want to get on the bed? I'm not supposed to lift you. No? Okay. She just wants to lay down by the heater. All right. Let me flip us around. Oh, she's whining. She wants Tom. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Yep. Much better. We're just diamond painting away. Make sure you guys don't see my... Yeah. She loves someone else better, though. The person that's peeping, yeah. That's her buddy. But he's not home. Philip is getting ready to leave for the store. I think she's actually looking for Philip. I'll know in a minute. Because I'll hear him say something. Come on, move over. You screwed up. How did you screw up? What'd you do? Okay. Oh no, wrong DMC. Okay, Sam. I'll probably still be here. How bad is it, Lola? Have you done like a lot, or is it just scraping up a couple of squares? How bad did you mess up? Hopefully you didn't do a Jill. Because I have messed up bad before. Oh, Philip is still here. He just coughed. Gotta fix my putty. Oh, Philip just left. I can hear him outside a coffin. Oh, now he's coming back. Couldn't decide what you wanted to do? Oh, you're going to put her in the bed. Good idea.
There are 2 people walking around and knocking on doors. So
Okay.
don't know what they want. So
Where are they at?
no idea. They did try knocking on ours earlier, but I didn't answer.
Okay.
But they didn't have a vehicle. They are walking. So
Okay. And it's probably... I know what it probably is. Then.
probably, but I figure I should let you know. Just in case they come back.
Well, just lock the door.
Well, I will on my way out. I'm gonna go get a sauce and cat food and, I don't know, maybe a wild rice.
Okay. All right.
Morning.
Okie dokie, artichoke. All right. Ooh, don't threaten. He's going to be
Not
back.
really threatening if I'm stopping your kitties from starving.
That's true. It's not. So, this message is for Tom. If there's anything you need from the grocery store, pull over and text Philip because he's on his way. That's where he be going. Ooh. See, that's all you have to say. That's what I do. If I fall or I do something stupid, I just stand up and go, ta-da! Or I say, now, or for my next trick. Ta-da! Oh, and this just struck me. Thomas, I know you're driving, but I forgot to tell you yesterday. Your mom's car did not start. She tried to start it. It wouldn't start. So you need to go over there, make sure her car starts, and then take her key. Thank you. Nice. Pleasure doing business with you. I forgot to tell you that yesterday. She had her hood up, so I don't know if she was charging or what, but yeah. And that was all of my message. Duly reported. Did my deed for the day. Oh, I know, when she lost her fur baby. Yeah. Well, you know, if she lived closer to Indiana, we have plenty of fur babies. But she lives too far. Because we even have a lot of fur babies outside that Ma feeds. She feeds them and goes and gets them fixed. So yeah, that's her mission in life. She loves fur babies. There's always one or two or three hanging around. And she ends up getting the feral out of them. And they become hooked. And there was a time where there's homeless that live right next to, like the way our house is, or the way the street is at the end of the street, it makes a loop. It's just one giant loop. And then you get on the street behind us, and then you exit onto the main road. It's just one giant loop. Well, the end of our street, there's across the street, on the other side of the road, there is woods there. And a lot of homeless live in those woods. So there was a guy that tried to start a fire and caught himself on fire. And he had a dog, and she took care of it while he was in the hospital. And so she's got such a kind heart and loves babies, loves fur babies. So yeah, she just tends to them all. And if you were to take those woods and cut those trees down, there would be one more road that you would have to cross, and that's where the cemetery is that my family's buried at. So yeah, they're literally 2 doors down. Across 2 streets, and there they are. She is sweet. A lot of times people will just drop animals off because at the end of this road, at the end of the street, where it bends to go back to the other part of the street, there's no lights there. So it's real easy for someone to just dump things there. So yeah, you never know what's going to be dumped there. The craziest thing was a car shell. And I literally mean a shell. It had no seats, nothing. It was just the shell of the car. And I'm like, his kids said, oh, well, we called and they say there's nothing we can do. I'm like, what did you call it as? Just something that was dumped. I'm like, you didn't report it the right. So I called and I said, I think this has been shot at. So they come a running, you know, because the police officers know me. I'm like Norma Cheers with the police office. And they come a running. I'm like, I may not be the smartest, savviest person in the world, but this was called on once and nothing could be done with it, which I understand. You guys can't do a lot. But I kind of think this was involved in something because it's been shot at. And when you look at the registration plaque thing that's in there, looks like it's been kind of tried to be removed. So they got to looking and they're like, yeah, this is a stolen vehicle and that is for, yeah, that's for sure gunshots. I said, that has to be moved because we have school buses that come down the street and they're not going to see that and they have to make a wide turn. They're going to hit that. And if there's little kids in there, they're going to get hurt. So yeah, they went ahead and towed it off. And I'm like, oh, I seen the youngest of the childs. And I was like, that's how you do it. He goes, I didn't even think about that. Like, sometimes you have to play dumb, but really you're smart, but you got to play dumb. So yeah, that was one less tow bill that Mom had to pay. Because that was evidence. And I looked at him and I said, see, I'm dumb, but I'm not so dumb. And what was so weird was that night I was awake. And I heard something. I heard a lot of beeping and some dragging. But in this area, we have a sanitation plant that's behind us on the next street. And I'm like, that's common sound, but why at 3 in the morning? But it's common. We hear it. I'm not going to worry about it. I looked out the side door. I didn't see anything. I'm not going to worry about it. So like 2 or 3 days later, I'm like, okay, well, that sound must not have been nothing important. Well, then I went down to Mom's house and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. Oh, yeah. We have county. We have state. Yeah. No. This car was a Dodge Challenger. Brand spanking new. Basically, somebody stole it. They gutted it for parts and left it with just the shell. It didn't even have doors. Didn't even have a hood or a trunk. What I mean is lids. It didn't even have anything that you could take to pawn off or sell. They took off of it. It was a pretty car too. I mean, beautiful. It was, you could tell it was brand spanking new. And when one of the county come over and he said, this is a brand new car. I'm like, you're kidding. He goes, no. Brand new. And where the gunshot would have been where somebody was when they were driving. So it was probably like a carjacking or something. And they shot the windshield. It's like, in our neighborhood, you never know what you're going to get. And if you guys know the play-by-play that I usually do, if there is a shooting, which we have shootings every night around here. The scariest one was the house cat a corner from us. That was the scariest one, where the 2 boys were shot and killed. Or unalived. That was the scariest one. But me, being me, I went outside. I go out and I talk to him. In my little house on the prairie bonnet. Because I have to wear a bonnet when I sleep to protect my hair from the CPAP. So I've got a purple satin bonnet that I wear at night. I look like Laura Ingalls Wilder. Tom thinks it's hot. Well, it's kind of close. It is kind of close. There'll be times where it like you can hear it echoing off the glass and the walls, because that one wall where it happens is cinder block. But we go out and we check, and we've not been hit, knock on wood. I have no wood to knock on. Oh, yeah, I do. But I'm usually one of those that's like, where's it at? Where's it coming from? Let me go get my gun. I'm going to go outside and look. I'm the fearless one. And Tom will yell, you don't go out there. Too late, I'm already out. When the 2 neighbors were shot and unalived, I was standing out because I was just watching, because I called, said something's not right. And so I called back because they said if I seen anything to let them know. So I called back and said, I think the mom something's wrong, because the mom's crying and screaming and I can't make it out. They're like, okay. So they called somebody else in too, and then there was a guy running with a gun in his hand. I'm just standing on the front porch. Called again. Oh, there's a man with a gun. And they're like, ma'am, do you think maybe you need to go inside? Yeah, it's all right. I'm just watching. I'll let you know if anything else happens. So I gave him the play-by-play. Tom has a picture of me in my bonnet, but I had pink eye at the time. Now the bonnet don't fit good. It's all worn and stretchy. I need to get another one. They're fancy. But it keeps my hair from breaking, so I kind of want to keep my hair. So, yeah. CPAP does horrible things to your hair if you've got long hair. I don't know, I just was never raised to have fear. I mean, the obvious stuff, yes. Like, don't touch the stove, it's hot when you're a little kid. I had that. But, I don't know. My brother says I was born with titanium balls. I don't have fear like that. So you know what? If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. It doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're at. It's your time. It's your time. That's how I look at it as. So yeah, I've made a reputation in this neighborhood. People are like, when I call the police, they're like, do you tell them your name and your phone number and stuff and your address? I'm like, yeah, I talk to them. Stand out right in the yard and talk to them. I've got a reputation in this neighborhood. I'm the president of this street. I always watch. I tease Tom all the time. He just can't wait to get in bed when I put my bonnet on because I'm dead sexy. Okay. Okay, I need to do U's and then Y's. Yeah, Tom is one. He is a weirdo. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was in frame because I don't know how many times I've looked and I'm putting drills on and I'm not even in the shot. Never said I was professional though. Oh, sometimes if you guys could be flies on the wall watching Tom and I. Come on. Why won't it do what I want it to do? Oh, and before I forget, Tom, you're listening to this. Holly's mom is in the hospital, not doing good. So I told her if she needs me, I will be there in an hour or less. Just to let you know. All right. Love you. Nice beard. Sometimes I forget, and I haven't really talked to him much today. So, like, yeah. Ooh, you made apple crisp today? Huh. I wonder why it was so powdery. Yeah, Sam, I really don't have to worry about that too much because the dog goes ape shit cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs. It's like the dog knows. And if he doesn't give full attention to Priscilla, Priscilla goes ape crap and bark, 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 bark is all I hear. It's like everybody knows when Tom is home, the dog announces it. And then usually I hear honk, honk, him closing the van. So it's like, yeah, the whole world knows when Tom's home. That was my hip cracking. Come on, get off the pen. Really? They still wax? Why would somebody... Oh, I love vegetable beef soup, especially like with barley in it. That is such a random thing to steal, is wax. Like the wax that you get with canvases, that little pink and purple squared wax. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, it could be. Oh. I don't understand people sometimes. I don't. I just shake my head. I just shake my head and wonder. Come on, get off of there. And what's so bad is wax comes with like so much stuff, more than what you ever need, that it's like if that person, like, let's just play devil's advocate and really wanted to try it and took the wax, why didn't they just ask? You get tons of it. See, and this is when, it's stuff like this, people screw around and they find out. And then they whine because something happened to them. Well, did you mess around and find out? Don't F around and find out. If you're feeling like you're in a gripey mood, just go home. Shuffle up and deal till you go home. You don't have to be that way. Yes, people are very strange. I was pregnant with Philip in the apartment that I lived in. It was teetering on the edge of a not so good neighborhood, but you know, it was still okay. Safe-ish. So here I am with Philip and his baby monitor and the diaper bag. Kind of trying to carry it all. And I put him down and all the bags down. And then I went to unlock the apartment and I grabbed him. About that time, this guy comes running and he's carrying a baseball bat. And I'm like, oh shit. He goes, ma'am, get in your apartment and lock the door. And I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So I got in, closed it, went to the back bedroom, had the window, I had the blinds open. And so I'm like peeking out the window. This guy with a baseball bat got the neighbor next door. They were fussing. He gets out of his apartment and he beats the crap out of this guy with his baseball bat. And I'm like, oh, holy crap. Now what the heck do I do? So I called 911 because, again, no fear, Jill. And I called my mom and dad. And I said, I think I need to get out of this apartment. And they're like, what's the matter? So I told my dad and I said, I can't go out with a baby, a bag, a monitor. I can't go out without somebody helping me get everything I need out, including pack a suitcase for all three of us. So Dad's like, okay, I'm on my way. Just start packing stuff. So he comes with a little attitude adjuster. We'll call it that. And so we decided that that was going to be the last time Philip and I walked through that apartment, unless it was to pack bags. And then Philip would stay with a parent or grandmother or great-grandmother, and we would go over and we would pack. And the apartment complex manager was kind of like all huffy at the moment, and then when she read the crime report that I was associated with, because, I called the police, and what it read, what they called it, then she didn't really have anything else to say, because that man talked to me, and that man could have hit me and hurt me. He still talked to me. So I became part of this situation. And what if he came back and got me for being a witness? So I got out of that apartment with just 1 month's rent. Broke the lease for just 1 month's rent. At that time, that wasn't very much. So, yeah. I was just like, Dad, I just want to get out of here. If it was just me, I had an attitude adjuster myself. So, but when you're trying to carry a bunch of crap and you don't really want to take 2 trips, you call in for backup. Yeah. So I've had that happen. Oh. Wow, Dari. So, yeah. So then I moved from that neighborhood to the neighborhood I was raised around. And then finally, when Philip's face was grabbed, when they grabbed him by the scarf and hit his face against the bus seat, and Philip was doing nothing. In fact, he was sitting behind the school bus driver. The seat behind the school bus driver, they just did it to be mean to him. And he knocked his 2 front teeth out. That was it. My ex-husband was like, no, we're going out to the country. So we packed up and left Indy and went to Coatesville, Indiana. Which, mind you, he got a much better education out there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, Dory. Definitely go do lives. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. And like once you do them, if you're not really that bothered by, you know, looking a little chaotic, because, you know, it's kind of hard it's hard to judge, you know, you can't really edit if you don't mind having the chaos of not being able to really edit because you're going live. If you don't worry about that kind of stuff, definitely do it. It's so much fun because then the people can react with you. It's a oddball. I really do love it. And Wyatt and I were talking about that, and he's like, well, you know, Aunt Jill, you're kind of like a niche kind of a person because you're outgoing, you're chaotic, you're fun, you always have somebody on your live, you know. It just seems like you're better live. So that's when we decided, okay, I'll do lives. And then he'll just throw in a short. So if anybody, doesn't get a chance to see the lives, he's made shorts. And then on the days that I do, like days that there's not live scheduled, which are Mondays and Fridays, because, you know, I got to have a chance to have a break. I'll just do the awareness live video, do 1 square, and then call it done. But yeah, Mondays and Fridays will just be the awareness square. And then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays will be the long lives. And the weekend will be live with Mara. And then a live after that. So yeah. Unless I have something planned. Then most likely I'll have something for you guys to see. Don't know how old it'll be. Could be 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. But that's part of the chaos. So yeah, Dari, you can just say, hey, this is what I'm doing for a while. Yeah, I don't like to edit. Like, Wyatt edited for a while. That's how he got the nickname Editor. Because when he was in college, I let him have free reign of all my material. So he could use them for school. And so the nickname just stuck that he was Editor. But he doesn't. He'll edit to do the shorts, obviously. But, no. And there are times that I'll be like, if I do any bloopers, you need to do a blooper reel at the end of a video just to have you guys something to laugh at. And he's done that a couple times. He's There's a couple of videos that have bloopers, but I don't remember which ones they are. But yeah, blooper reels are hilarious. I love bloopers. I love laughing at myself. I think if I ever said I'm going to be professional, you guys will say, no, what happened to Jill? We want Jill back. What'd you do with her? How much ransom do you want? Are you feeling okay? Where's Wyatt? Wyatt, why are you letting her do it? What? It's okay, baby. Oh, let me tell you this. This morning, Tom come over and he was going to kiss me bye. And she went Cocoa crazy. Oh, for Cocoa Puffs. She started growling. She didn't want anybody touching me. It was only her that she wanted touching me. So she's a little bit overprotective of Mama Jill. Oh, you said iron? Okay. What? Who is that a-crying? I don't know. Okay. So that was... What was that? You. That was you. Okay, Y8 and a P. Dinky dink, dinky dink. Y8. Mara must have been sleepy. Okay, Verlin. See you tomorrow. Lola, I do a spinner. I put everything on a spinner, and then whatever it spins lands on, that's what I do. Or I let other people decide. Ooh. Coasters, sunflowers, and butterflies. I love sunflowers and butterflies. I need to look to see. I keep forgetting. I need to look to see if I have anything that's got butterflies on them that I could work for February as well. I think I have a canvas that has butterflies on it, but they're not like the main point of it. They just have them on it. It's a waterfall theme. It's 50 by 100. And I want to do it in February. So if it had butterflies on it, maybe they'll count it as okie dokie artichoke. I gotta get it out. Oh, did she? I wonder where she's at. I haven't seen her today either. She must be doing a live. I call her Mama. Mama Bell. Oh, yeah, I use a spinner. Because there's some that I bought and I'm like, oh, well, I would rather do this one, but that one, but I don't want to get rid of that one because I like that one. So I just tell myself, nope, you got to do what the spinner says. If it says this, you got to do this. There's times I go, ugh, I don't want to do that. And then it's like, okay, I go to the bathroom, I pull up my big girl panties, and I do it. Because once I get started, I'll be excited. And I do. I get excited. Then I'm like, oh, I can't wait. Why did I take so long? It's just me. I'm weird. And I'm sure you guys have been around enough to know that that statement is true. And it will stand up in a court of law that I am weird. Well, baby girl, you just gotta wait. He's not home yet. This is a round. I have bought a few squares so I can have a break. Because I just want to do squares for a while. I have, in the grand scheme of life, I've maybe only finished one square. I've got one started, so that'll be 2. I will have done 2 squares in 4 years of diamond painting. I need a break from squares, or break from rounds for a while. But if I see a kit that's really neat, I will tell myself, you know, you can get that kit. I've got like 36 canvases waiting. 90% of them are squares, or excuse me, are rounds. I've probably got about 10% squares, and I'm like, I'm going to do those first. And then maybe by that time, I will have gotten the square bug out, and I'll be back to wanting to do rounds. I don't diamond paint as fast with squares as I do with rounds, but it seems like I enjoy the slowing down of the diamond painting. Because with rounds, it's just like, oh, gotta do a round, and it's faster. Where with the squares, I'm starting to notice, oh, I can slow down and enjoy the squares. It just seems like round is so much faster than squares. Does anybody else feel that way too? Hey, ma'am. You don't need to blow out everybody's eardrums. I only have this one. I have the waterfall one. That's the big one. And then I have every tree has a soul. I may have more bigger ones than those. I like to do small ones. I like to do big ones. Oh, somebody's home. I think it's Philip. I usually multiplay. What? Yeah?
They're still walking. They're hitting the houses they've already hit.
That's weird. Well, once you got yourself in, then lock the door.
I've already have.
Okay, and don't answer it. Because that's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, at all. There's no need to be walking around people's yards after you've been there once.
It's fine. I know they're knocking on the door. You can relax, Prissy.
Yeah, see, I like Temus.
problem. They're double hitting us for sure because they saw me walk in.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear him. Okay. Hang on. Talks with peoples for me. If I tell them if they come back again, they're going to be dancing with a gun.
To be fair, I don't know who they are, but...
Oh. Well, they came up and then they walked away. So
Yeah, that's the thing. They're walking. They don't have a vehicle.
Okay. Well, they didn't knock on the door.
They knocked on both our door twice.
Well, if they did, they didn't stay long. Okay.
Oh, they did. They held out for a good 2 minutes.
Oh. Well, this time they didn't. Because I'm not afraid to tell them next time they come, they'll get greeted with a gun. They won't want to come back next time.
Well, to be fair, they're going to be very disappointed because they're going to Jay's house next.
Oh, yeah. They're dead. Jay's gone. All that's over there is people working on the house. I don't know if they're trying to sell something. Because one person was walking around with a blue...
One's got a high vis on.
Yeah, and then the other guy's got a blue clipboard.
Yeah.
So that makes absolutely no sense. So, Tom, you're listening to this. If they come back, I'm greeting them with a friend. And tell them that if they come back again, my friend will have another friend. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. I'll call the cops on live. Well, it may be something innocent. They may be doing something innocent. But that doesn't mean that I have to let them knock on my door every hour either.
Sadly, we do not have a fence. We cannot put a private property sign up.
Oh, I want him to put a sign up. I want a sign that says, crazy menopausal woman that's tired of everyone's crap.
I'm just saying, yeah, we can put one of those up. We just can't put private property. We don't have a fence.
Yeah, you can put it up on a tree.
Mm.
You can still advertise private property. You don't have to have a fence.
Fair enough.
Is it from Temu? See, I like Temu. The one thing that I seen last night, and it was hard for them to explain it, was, and I think it was just the difference of the cameras. One camera could see colors in more detail, as in like one was more vibrant. But they looked the same. I didn't see anything different other than one had brighter color than the other. Well, that's just a lighting issue. That's not anything what to do with the canvas. So last night I thought both of the canvases looked really cool. And I did like the Pippy one. It was really cute. Yeah. It was just the vibrancy of the color, and that is just lighting or the camera color that it's on. But I knew that if I tried to explain it, I could have gotten kicked out because of my phone, because I was Bluetoothing it to the big TV. And if you don't have your mouth right, then it kicks you out, and then you got to re-kit up everything, and I didn't want to miss anything, so I didn't talk a lot. But that's just what it is. And but it was like, how do I explain what it is in the least amount of time so I don't get kicked out? But yeah, I mean, by looking at it, detail was the same. You really couldn't tell what was round and what was square because we were far enough back. Even though we were close, we were still far enough back that if they didn't say who was doing round or square, you wouldn't have known. So yeah, the Ricari are both round and square. Very good quality canvas. I don't have one. I've never worked one. I'm just talking like as someone who's, you know, not going to favor one or the other. I'm just looking at it like fair. Looking at it's fair because, you know, fair is fair with me. They both looked really good. It was just the color difference. I think Kristyn has got more of a yellowish tone in her lighting, where I think I think Mushy is more of a white, and that might have made color change different, vibrancy. So, and that's not anybody's fault, and that's not, oh, well, you know, this is better than that. No, it was just, you had to look at it as their setup. No, you cannot tell the difference. So, yeah, I mean, looking at those, when you look at paintings, where I look at it is they're gonna always be different, because you gotta look at the lighting, you gotta look at the camera, you gotta look at how people place. Kristyn is a left-hander and she slides. I believe Mushy is a right-hander, and I don't think she slides, does she? Isn't she a right-hander and she doesn't slide? I don't think. So you've got, it's completely opposite of one to the other. But I could, like, if they were just, everybody's hands were back, you couldn't tell a difference. If no one said anything and they just left those canvases out and they were both done. You know, if you take their lighting and their cameras away and you're just looking at the painting, you can't tell a difference. Just take the variables out. I couldn't tell a difference. Looking at the grand scheme of things. And see, this is why you need someone that's into like videography and stuff. I've learned so much from Wyatt. And he'll say, okay, take the variables out. Look at the subject. This and this and this and that. And what do you think about these? Don't look at this and don't look at that. And you see, I don't know. How do I want to say it? It takes so much out that you can judge by variables that you shouldn't judge. My brain is hard to explain things. Is everybody understanding what I'm saying? You got to take the stuff that you can't control out. Maybe that's the best way to say it. Like, somebody can control lighting. Someone can control their camera. You can always get a different camera. You can always put a brighter light. You just have to look at, you know, one's a slider, one's not. One's a lefty, one's a righty. You take out the variables and you just look at the subject. And most of the time you really can't tell a difference. That's why it's good to have Wyatt. Wyatt's a good editor. He taught me a lot. Because there's some things that Wyatt has filmed or wanted that I've recorded, and they'll eventually come out. You'll see my behind the camera. Eventually they'll come out. And I don't know. When you're doing, especially live, you have to look at things completely different than when you're just got the camera and you're just dotting and you're behind, you know, when you're live and you have to give suggestions, or how about you do this pose or that pose. He's like slowly started teaching me that. And you have to look at things really different. And so I've been helping him with improv and stuff like that, because that'll help him. Because if he's filming somebody, he can say, oh, wait a minute, I remembered this and this worked. How about you do this? Stuff on the fly and improv. Well, you have to know how to do improv so you can tell the actors and the actresses how to do improv. So we've been working on that. And I can't say much of what was filmed here, but Saturday there was film. And I don't know, have you guys seen, did you guys watch Wyatt's video where he kills me with a diamond painting pen? I think I posted it. Have you guys watched that where I get murdered by a diamond painting pen and Tom gets murdered and Philip gets murdered? We're all murdered for a horror movie that he was making when he was in school. Have you guys seen that? Well, we did a part 2 of that. Yeah. We did a part 2 of that, which he's gonna string that all together. But yeah, he did a movie for a college class. And I get murdered by a diamond painting pen. In fact, I think I got murdered by this one. Yeah. Well, there's a part 2 to that. So I can't wait to see how that looks. I'll have to link it so you guys can watch me get shanked by a diamond painting pen. If I can remember to do it. Oh, you have the same pen? But yeah, Wyatt has got different characters that he's playing in the like improv-ish kind of thing, improv, and he's doing different, and it kind of helps him with his acting. So he's got so many different characters, and so he'll say, oh, Aunt Jill, I want to work on this character's improvisation. Can you come into this video and try to make me happy or make me mad or make me sad? You know, I have to kind of improv for him to improv. So, yep. I kind of bring the chaos into it. And I know there's some things that he would like to do more professional, where he would have to hire actors and actresses and stuff, but he's got to learn, you know, the improvisational part so he can change script immediately or say, well, that angle doesn't work. Try this angle, you know, it's a whole, you know, he's gotten the paper saying, hey, you can do it. It's just he needs the practice and the, what am I looking for? The practice, the confidence. And he knows. And Jill's always to the rescue. I know when he was in school, he was like, Angel, what do you see me as? What do you think I'd be good at? Because, you know, communication, there's a lot. I said behind the camera. He goes, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, you need to be behind the camera. That's where you'll be best. Because it was like in front, actors, news, television. Like, no, you're going to be good with cameras. The technical part. Everybody wants to be in front, but there's not many people that want to be behind. And I'm like, you can do it. And I had faith in him, and he did it, and he's good at it. So yeah. Ooh, it's 51 degrees. I don't know what it is here. Oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna call it at 6 o'clock. I was wondering why my back was a-screaming. Almost 6 o'clock. I've been on for almost 4 hours. Oh my goodness. That's so greedy. I would think Tom would have been home by now. Goodness gracious, Tom. What are you doing? He's probably talking. Now you know it takes me a while to get home. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, you have fun. See you later, Dory. Okay. Oh, you too. Let's see. Do I have any of these down here that have P? I think I'm going to finish this area up, and then that can be for tomorrow. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, I just had 8s. Now we're just going to be filling in the dots here. Let me get this over a little bit. I did quite a bit today. Holy cow. You guys are hanging with me still. Three. Let's get to 4. I know I'm going to be happy to just lay down and rest my back. Gracious sakes. My stubbornness of not going to the doctor after I fell is sometimes comes back to bite me in my back. But it's not like they can really do anything. I wonder what that's about. Anybody want to take a guess? It's because people are walking in the neighborhood. Okay, any 5s? Nope, but we got some 6s. So what are you all going to do tonight? Anything fun? Fun. I'm just going to be watching the Tube of Youb. The Tube of You. YouTube. I am like so into watching Tony and Ryan, and they're from Australia, I think. They do like podcasts. Oh, these two are hilarious. The TARP podcast. Tony and Ryan. Oh my goodness. They're both hilarious. She is just over the moon funny. I want to get her book and read it. Okay. Well, you can go if you want, Lola. It's fine. Or am I just a distraction to keep you from doing dishes until you have to? Because I can go really slow. It keeps you from doing dishes. I'll help a sister out. It's like, well, you know, I had to go really slow, and all of her 72 cats got in the way, and then my 11 got in the way. They heard her 72, and then my 11 chimed in, and then the dog. I can keep you from doing those dishes for another good 3 or 4 minutes if I need to. Can't complain, can't fix it. Oh, 8:30, go to bed. Oh, I'll be in bed right after this, laying down under the blankets, getting warm. But when will I go to sleep? Who knows? Whenever my brain says, shut up, woman, you're going to sleep. I think I've got everything over here. So all that's left is these little bits over there. Okay. Kings. All right, the last one is in. So you guys survived it. You did it. I'm proud of you. You guys have a very good night. And tomorrow, the live won't be as long because I gotta go see the doctor. But I went longer today. So let me get my glasses on so I can show you what the canvas looks like. Where are my scissors? Scissors! Where did you go? Really? Scissors? Have you betrayed me? Scissors. No, they're right there. They're just hanging out. Okay. Stay. Oh, I really can't cut that. But I still have that up there. Okay. Let me turn this. Yeah, I'm the same way. I take stuff to make my brain shut down to sleep, but that don't mean it works. There we go. Oh, let me. So yeah, I just have this over here left. So tomorrow my goal is to get this whole row done. That's tomorrow's goal. The fire. So, but I'll let you guys know what I find out, if anything, if they do the procedure while I'm there, if they make me reschedule, I don't know. So yeah, I'll get hopefully all of this done. I'll do some of it off camera in the morning, and so yeah, I will. I'll let you guys know. So all right, well, I'm gonna skedat. So hugs and kisses. Bye, my beautiful train wrecks.